After 30 years of cruising, I thought I knew every cabin trick in the book, until I witnessed a fellow cruiser get escorted off the ship at midnight for something I never expected. Hi, cruise friends. Welcome back to Cruise Wise. Many of you have been sharing your own cabin horror stories in the comments, and they inspired today's video. We're covering 17 dangerous cabin mistakes that could cost you hundreds of dollars, get you kicked off mid-cruise, or even result in lifetime bans. My spouse and I learned some of these lessons the hard way, so you don't have to. Mistake number 1. Falling for the minibar trap. This one catches even experienced travelers off guard. You walk into your beautiful cabin, see that chilled soda or tiny bottle of wine, and think it's covered by your beverage package. Here's what the cruise lines don't advertise clearly enough. Those minibar items are never included with beverage packages. Never. My spouse and I learned this on our third cruise when we found a $45 charge for 2 small bottles of water we grabbed without thinking. The industry counts on this confusion, and it works every single time. Instead, we always hit the buffet first thing, grab drinks at the pool bar, or use room service if we need something in the cabin. All of those options are included with your beverage package. Resist that minibar temptation and save that money for shore excursions or specialty restaurants instead. Mistake number 2. Smoking anywhere in your cabin area. This rule has 0 exceptions, friends. Absolutely no smoking in cabins or on balconies. That means cigarettes, vapes, cigars, or anything else that produces smoke. The cruise lines have strict zero-tolerance policies because fire at sea is extremely dangerous. I've personally seen security escort someone off the ship in Nassau because they were caught vaping on their balcony. The smoke detectors are incredibly sensitive, and when they trigger, the crew responds immediately. There are designated smoking areas throughout every ship. They're well ventilated and much safer for everyone. In my experience, fellow cruisers who smoke appreciate knowing exactly where these areas are located before they need them. Check your daily newsletter or ask at guest services. Don't risk your entire vacation for a few minutes of convenience. Mistake number 3. Treating your cabin like a college dorm room. We get it. You're excited and want to personalize your space. But remember, this is your home away from home, not a place for major decorating projects. I've seen people tape decorations to walls, hammer nails for pictures, or use strong adhesive hooks that damage the paint. My wife and I always ask ourselves, would we do this in a nice hotel room? Probably not. Keep your cabin clean and classy, and leave the decorating to the professionals who design these beautiful spaces. The crew works hard to maintain these cabins, and a little respect goes a long way. Most cruise lines are happy to help you celebrate special occasions with flowers, cake, or other appropriate decorations that don't damage the cabin. Just ask guest services about their options. Mistake number 4. Pocketing those luxurious robes and towels. Those plush robes and impossibly soft towels feel amazing, don't they? I completely understand the temptation to take them home as souvenirs. But here's the reality we learned from our cabin attendant on a Mediterranean cruise. Most cabin items are for your use during the voyage, but they're not keepsakes. The cruise lines are usually fine with you taking small toiletries like shampoo, conditioner, and soap. When it comes to robes, slippers, and towels, though, they expect those to stay put. Trust us. You'll find much better souvenirs in the ports of call than a used bathrobe. Save your luggage space for those authentic local treasures you'll discover during your adventures ashore. Mistake number 5. Creating a dangerous wind tunnel effect. This tip could prevent a serious mid-cruise disaster. Most people don't realize this until something goes flying across their room and breaks. Never open your cabin door and balcony door simultaneously. That sudden air pressure shift can slam doors with incredible force, send papers flying, or worse, injure someone. My spouse learned this lesson when our bathroom door slammed so hard it left a mark on the wall. When you're enjoying that beautiful sea breeze, keep your cabin door closed, or keep the balcony door closed if you need to step into the hallway. It's a simple precaution that prevents chaos and potential injuries. Mistake number 6. Using balcony railings as furniture. This one makes us nervous every time we see it happening. Your balcony railing might look sturdy, but it's designed for safety barriers, not as seating or leaning posts. One slip could turn your dream vacation into a nightmare. We've seen too many close calls with passengers treating railings casually. If you're traveling with children or teenagers, this rule becomes even more critical. In our experience, it's worth locking that balcony door anytime you're not actively supervising young ones. Soak in those gorgeous ocean views, breathe that fresh sea air, but keep both feet firmly planted on the deck. The views are just as spectacular from a safe position. Mistake number 7. Not appreciating your cabin attendant properly. Let's talk about the hardworking people who keep our floating homes spotless and comfortable. These dedicated crew members are the backbone of your cruise experience, working long hours to ensure every corner of your cabin is inviting. My spouse and I have learned that these folks often start their day before dawn and work late into the evening. A simple thank you and friendly smile can make their day brighter. We always tidy up a bit ourselves, putting trash in bins, giving dirty towels a quick stack. Don't forget to tip your cabin attendant appropriately. For many of these workers, gratuities are essential for supporting their families back home. Your generosity has a far-reaching impact, and treating them with courtesy ensures a positive experience for everyone involved. Mistake number 8. Ignoring the power of door signs. Those little door signs are more magical than most people realize. The Do Not Disturb sign is your best friend when you need privacy, whether you're catching up on sleep, enjoying a romantic evening, or just need some quiet time. On the flip side, the makeup room sign works wonders. Hang it on your door handle before heading out for the day, and you'll return to a freshly made bed, clean towels, and maybe even one of those adorable towel animals. We learned this system saves everyone time and prevents awkward interruptions. Your cabin attendant appreciates knowing when to service your room, and you get the privacy or service you need when you need it. Mistake number 9. Packing prohibited items that create fire hazards. When you're preparing for those elegant formal nights and Instagram-worthy moments, there are definitely some things you should leave at home. Irons and steamers top the prohibited list because they're considered serious fire hazards aboard ships. Surge protectors and extension cords might seem harmless, but they can actually overload the ship's electrical systems. Before zipping up your suitcase, always double-check your cruise line's specific prohibited items list. Each line has slightly different policies. Most ships offer excellent laundry and pressing services if you need wrinkle-free clothes. In our experience, these services work better than trying to manage your own steaming in a small cabin space. Mistake number 10. Bringing CBD products aboard. This one is crucial in today's world, friends. Even if CBD oil and related products are completely legal where you live, most cruise lines have strict zero-tolerance policies aboard their ships. They operate under maritime laws that are often more restrictive than local regulations. The consequences can be severe. We're talking potential fines, removal from the ship at the next port, or even lifetime bans from the cruise line. We know it seems harsh, especially for those who rely on CBD for medical reasons. The reality is that cruise lines prioritize playing it safe, and it's their vessel, their rules. If you're considering bringing CBD aboard, we strongly recommend reconsidering. The risk simply isn't worth potentially ruining your vacation. Mistake number 11. Neglecting to secure your valuables properly. When you're cruising, your cabin becomes your temporary home, and just like at home, you want your precious belongings protected. While cruise ships aren't hotbeds of theft, with thousands of people around, items can easily be misplaced or accidentally picked up. That's where your cabin safe becomes invaluable. Think of it as your personal fortress at sea. This secure space is perfect for your passport, cash, credit cards, jewelry, and important documents you don't want to risk losing. Here's a pro tip from our years of cruising. Photograph your passport and important documents, then store them in a secure cloud service. This way, even if something happens to the physical copies, you have backups accessible anywhere. With everything safely stored, you can truly relax and enjoy your vacation worry-free. Mistake number 12. Bringing open flames into your cabin. This safety rule is absolutely non-negotiable. No candles, incense, lighters, matches, or anything that creates an open flame in your cabin. Cruise ships are designed with safety as the top priority, and open flames represent serious fire hazards. Remember, you're on a floating city where emergencies can escalate quickly. Leave any flame-producing items at home and embrace the flame-free environment of your cabin. Your peace of mind and the safety of everyone aboard depend on following this rule religiously. We understand you might miss certain aromas or ambiance, but there are safer alternatives available through room service or the ship's retail shops that comply with maritime safety regulations. Mistake number 13. Misusing the ship's specialized toilet systems. Let's discuss those efficient cruise ship toilets for a moment. These systems operate on powerful vacuum technology designed to handle waste and toilet paper, but not much else. We've learned this lesson from experience and from other passengers' mishaps. The golden rule is simple: only toilet paper should go down that toilet. Nothing else. You definitely don't want to be responsible for clogging the system and creating plumbing emergencies for yourself and fellow passengers. In our experience, these systems work remarkably well when used properly. Flush responsibly, keep it simple, and you'll avoid any embarrassing maintenance calls to your cabin. Mistake number 14. Being inconsiderate to neighboring cabins. Remember, you're sharing this floating city with thousands of other people. A little consideration makes everyone's experience more enjoyable. We've learned that noise travels surprisingly well through cabin walls and doors. Keep your television, music, and conversations at reasonable volumes, especially late at night and early in the morning. Not everyone keeps the same sleep schedule, and nobody appreciates being awakened by impromptu entertainment at 3 in the morning. Those cabin doors are heavy, and slamming them creates quite a disturbance. By being mindful of noise levels and door etiquette, you'll be well on your way to being the ideal cruise neighbor everyone appreciates having nearby. Mistake number 15. Assuming your balcony is completely private. While your balcony feels like your personal ocean view retreat, it's important to remember it's not entirely private. Your balcony is visible from other balconies, upper decks, and even from the water during certain port activities. If you're planning private conversations, changing clothes, or engaging in activities you wouldn't want fellow passengers witnessing, it's better to step inside your cabin. We learned this lesson when we realized how much activity we could observe from our own balcony on higher decks. After all, what happens on the balcony doesn't always stay on the balcony. Use common sense and respect everyone's comfort level while enjoying those magnificent ocean views. Mistake number 16. Handling laundry inappropriately. We know laundry is probably the last thing you want to think about on vacation. However, especially on longer cruises, you sometimes need to freshen up your wardrobe. While most cruise lines offer laundry services, they can be expensive. It's tempting to air dry clothes on your balcony railing, but this practice is generally discouraged for good reasons. Salt air and wind can damage clothing, and hanging items can become safety hazards or disturb neighboring cabins. In our experience, the best approach is taking advantage of ship laundry services, packing strategically light, and handling major laundry needs before and after your cruise. This keeps your cabin tidy and respects maritime safety protocols. Mistake number 17. Leaving children unattended in cabins. This final point is especially crucial for families cruising with young children. Never leave children unattended in your cabin, not even for a moment, including when you step onto the balcony. Cruise ships are large, complex environments where children can easily wander off or encounter unsafe situations if left unsupervised. We've seen too many frantic parents searching for children who slipped away while adults were distracted. If you need to step out briefly, ensure your child is supervised by another responsible adult, or contact guest services about available childcare options. Many cruise lines offer excellent programs designed specifically for young cruisers' safety and entertainment. These 17 cabin mistakes might seem overwhelming, but with a little preparation and common sense, you can avoid all of them. We've learned these lessons through years of cruising experience, and now you can benefit from our knowledge without making these costly errors yourself. Pack smart. Be respectful to fellow passengers and hardworking crew members, and most importantly, focus on creating amazing memories exploring the world's oceans. Your cabin should be a peaceful retreat where you can relax between adventures, not a source of stress or unexpected expenses. What's the most surprising cabin rule you've encountered during your cruising adventures? Share your experiences in the comments below. We love hearing from our fellow cruisers and learning from your journeys too. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, cruise wise and cruise well.